Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and with me at the table tonight, Greg Anthony and Tim Legler. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. They've got Jones. Porter is out there with SGA. Then there's Pippen. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for the Rockets, in the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Durant in at the small forward. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Here is Porter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the triple. It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Here's KD after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Anywhere Durant can find a shot, he can make a shot. That certainly includes the mid-range.
Got that one up quick.
He got a great look and made sure it didn't go to waste.
For 3, Van Vliet. Lopez grabs the board. Detroit with the ball. And it's SGA in the corner. They get it back. The kick out to Porter. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game.
Wow, that is so quick by Shai on the catch and release.
And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That is his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
Now here's Van Vliet. Outside for KD. The Rockets again can't hit. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And he uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Finishing inside through the contact there. Great focus.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Now here's Durant, and it's Houston with another.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. They trail by 6. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's off from 3-point range. Takes a 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Detroit. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Detroit leading by 9. Porter kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Rockets pull it in. Thompson with it. Now SGA defending. Van Vliet on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots. And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Durant. He has 6. Van Vliet can't get it to go. It's tipped and stolen by Thompson. Sengun, no good. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Fires from deep. Another three for Detroit.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around. Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
And so is Detroit, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Detroit?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
Tari Easton is out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Holiday in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
It's hard to get fears rattled. Even when the D's this physical, this kid keeps his poise.
Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Detroit leading by 17. Pass to Cousins. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Lfgggg. Still without a basket. The shot by Tate with no one around. Drains the three-pointer.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And here is Cousins. Capella covering. Porter against Tate. Here's Holiday. And Jones sends it back.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Capella. Kevin Durant comes in for Tate. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Josh Lfgggg. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. And Detroit with a change here, too. Poole's checked in. Durant with a wide open look. Drops in the tray. Durant's got 11 points.
And that's a scary sight for the defense. The last thing you want is for Durant to find his rhythm from downtown.
And now that we are witnessing the tail end of Kevin Durant's illustrious career, Tim, talk about his legacy.
Well, Kevin, without question, this is one of the all-time greats. Arguably the most effortless scorer the game has ever seen. Quite simply, he is one of one.
It's stolen by Smith. Here's Thompson. Detroit with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. He gets that one. Cousins has got 6 here in this quarter.
You got to try to keep Cousins out of the paint. Shoots a high percentage from there. Uses that big body to his advantage.
Durant with it. Jones covering. Houston moving the ball around. From past the arc. KD's shot is off. Detroit leading by 15. Here's Cousins. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. 8 points for him.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Back to VanVleet. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's 7 points for Fred VanVleet.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. VanVleet's a strong finisher for his size. I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
KD, he's open. And Pippen pulls it down. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. And then for Detroit, Brook Lopez is checked in for Cousins. And Martin subbed in for Jordan Poole. Martin for three. That one's in, his first shot this game.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
Great open look there. KD's got 14 points.
This is Durant's competitive fire coming out to play. He couldn't let that last three go unanswered. Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's foul number 2 for him. KD on the wing, guarded by Pippen. VanVleet looking around. Screen by Şengün. 4 seconds left. Durant. Pippen knocks it loose. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's Detroit running away with this one. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Porter is out there with Martin. Then it's Jones. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Pippen in at small forward. Clock at 4. Here's VanVleet. Detroit with the rebound.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Martin from outside. And another three for Detroit.
And even if Martin goes through ups and downs in other parts of his game, they can still depend on his three-point shooting. He tends to be very consistent from long range.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. And Pippen pulls it down. Pippen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kevin Martin on the way. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Martin's got 9 points.
well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Wasted no time on that one. Martin's got 9 points now in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Houston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He doesn't get the second one. Detroit with the ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Martin's got 12 points in just the second half.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Van Vliet finds KD. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 17 points in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And it's Porter with the ball for Detroit. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Van Vliet kicks to Smith. Just his first attempt. Buries the jump shot.
And that's a nice shot from mid-range there. Smith must continue to knock it down at that level.
Porter passes to Martin. Back to Porter. From deep. And there's Martin. That's good on the assist from Porter. Martin's got 24.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
Durant against Pippen. To the paint. And Şengün throws it down.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
The deep three from Durant. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. That's a 2 from Martin. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. He's got 26.
And this is what Martin does best. Once he catches fire, he is capable of taking over games.
Outside, KD. Smith sets the pick for Durant. The three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The putback. The kick out to Porter. Outside, Martin. Good on the triple.
And the hand speed showing for Martin on that shot.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Durant for 3. Rebound, Detroit. Jones has got 5 rebounds tonight. In the corner, it's Martin. And another 3 for Detroit.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
And so is Detroit, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Here's Smith. They've got Tari Eason. Durant is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
You can't leave Martin open from deep like that, though I'm not sure the D was expecting him to shoot it from out there.
And Holiday kicks to Durant. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Durant's got 20.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Competing, that's a big-time answer.
Pass to Capella. Now Eason. Capella with a screen on Hill. Going inside, Eason. Back to Capella. 5 on the clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Capella's got his first basket. Outside, Martin. Launches a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
Another bucket. What a game this guy's having. I'd keep getting him the ball.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Smith has checked in. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. To the middle. Here's KD. And KD throws it down.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night from Durant.
In the corner, it's Martin. And another 3 for Detroit.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Oh, the rangy athleticism of KD on display, stretching it out to throw that one down.
Martin with the bucket.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
And another 3 for Detroit. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle step. For Detroit.
Yeah, and they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
Holiday against Smith. Outside, Jones. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Lfgggg. Will it go? Here's KD. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Durant's got 12 points here in the second half.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're in front. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Kevin Martin.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Sengun still able to play above the rim.
Thompson outside. It's Durant on the wing. He's guarded by Hill. Katie against Hill. Here's Durant. That one, no good. And it's Detroit's ball. Pass to Sengun. Pulls up from the corner. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
KD's shot is good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing. Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The first free throw is good.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Sengun with the traits every coach loves.
Sengun hits them both. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And Thompson kicks to Sengun. Shoots from 12. Detroit with the rebound. Durant with the steal. Smith with a screen on Martin. Durant, no good. Here's Sengun. And it's Durant with the rebound. Van Vliet outside. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. Nesmith is out there with Toppin. And it's Siakam in at the 5 down low. And for Detroit, they've got Anthony. DeBusschere is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then there's Robertson. And it's SGA in at the shooting guard. Pass to Sengun. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The thing that stands out about Sengun is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Halliburton. It's Nembhard on the wing. Halliburton outside. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by DeBusschere. Detroit with the ball. Tyrese Halliburton really is just a tremendous passer, Clark. He loves setting guys up.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, that's where he's at his most effective and happiest as a player, it seems. He takes great pride and joy in distributing the ball and running the show for his team. And some might even criticize him for being too selfless at times for the ability he has to score the ball himself. When Siakam is assertive like this, I love it. I mean, knocking down these kinds of shots is huge for building confidence.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now, here's Siakam. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Outside Anthony. Toppin pulls it in. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Back to Nesmith. Pass to Nembhard. Now, here's Siakam. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
SGA from outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Three-pointer. Nesmith can't get it to go. Here's Sengun. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson.
Right through the defender, Sengun. No hesitation and no mercy.
Down low. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
And here's Anthony for 3, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Oh, what a basket. No doubt from deep.
From 12 feet out, Siakam's shot is off. So it's Detroit now. Anthony in the corner. Another 3 for Detroit.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that 3. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
Into the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Trailing by 4. And a miss there on the triple. SGA on the wing. Nembhard covering. And there it is for him.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Robertson against Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Robertson kicks to Anthony. The rebound by Halliburton. Indiana trails by 6. To halt the run, Toppin, no one around him, and the Pacers can't get it to go. Anthony against Siakam. He gets it in there. Anthony's got 10 points in the game.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's ready to talk things through with them. And some changes here for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. McConnell passes to Mathurin. Here's Toppin. Indiana moving it around. Halliburton on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And it's Mathurin missing. Detroit leading by 8. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it again. DeBusschere kicks to Robertson. Outside, SGA. Here's Şengün. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Toppin.
That is what Şengün brings this team. The ability to turn misses into makes, doing the dirty work down low.
Pass to Siakam. Over to Busher on the money from 12 feet away. He's got 9.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Carmelo Anthony getting it done for Detroit. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Jarris Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Shepard, and it's Huff in at the 5 spot. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And here's McConnell after the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Walker with a clean look. His three-pointer's off the mark. Detroit leading by 12. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Robertson's got his 9th assist in the game now. They need this, and McConnell gets it to go.
And that mid-range is an area where McConnell is most proficient.
And Şengün throws it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Some changes for Indiana. Aaron Neesmith has checked in for Walker. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And Halliburton subbed in for Shepard. Now, here's McConnell. Halliburton on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And it's Halliburton missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now McConnell. After the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside, McConnell. That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, how about McConnell right there? TJ was just not going to be denied in the paint.
Took him no time at all on that one. SGA's got 14 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's SGA.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Halliburton passes to Huff. And here's McConnell. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Offline with his 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but Also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And good that time. He's got 11.
The balance, the focus. Sengun shrugging off the contact in style.
Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
That is how you finish.
Detroit leading by 18. And Sengun throws it down.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
1:11 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Huff. Now Halliburton. Fires from the line. Connects. The jumper drops. Halliburton's got 4 points this quarter.
That's one of the things his coaches have encouraged him to do. Look for the mid-range jumper, Tyrese. Way to knock it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Oh, great find there for the open man.
Indiana trails by 19. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by DeBusschere. DeBusschere's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lets it go with a 3. And Sengun gets it to go on the assist by Robertson.
Well, Alperen Sengun's developed into a great scorer. He can put up some big numbers.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. SGA against Halliburton. 5 to shoot. The 3 ball. The shot comes out. And so is Detroit, cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Alperen Sengun has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Robertson. Then it's DeBusschere. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Anthony in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Neesmith with the ball. Sengun's there.
Going up strong that time. Neesmith with a very athletic play.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Siakam, good.
There is a little old school to Siakam's game. Very comfortable in the mid-range.
And he gets the bucket. Anthony's got 15 points.
Making his presence felt on the interior.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Siakam's shot is off. Detroit leading by 23. SGA from outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 three-pointers on 9 attempts. Lots of attempts, but he's making the most of them. Nembhard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Toppin. 4 on the shot clock. There's the 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he comes up with the deuce. 21 points in the game.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And here's Anthony for three, and another three for Detroit.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Robertson kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets the three fly. Here's Şengün. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Yeah, I love to see guys bagging their own groceries. Şengün snatching the miss and scoring afterwards.
Knight's checked in for Robertson. And a change for the Pacers. McConnell's checked in. Pass to Toppin. They can't stop the run with that one.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's Nembhard after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Toppin, good.
That's where Toppin does most of his damage, and he's incredibly efficient down there.
Here's Şengün. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Nesmith, the pass to Nembhard. Indiana moving the ball around. And here is Siakam. Şengün covering. Siakam kicks to McConnell. In the corner, it's Nesmith. Bangs home the trifecta. Nesmith has got 5 points in the quarter.
This is what Nesmith does extremely well. Stretch the floor.
Şengün, no good. And so it's Indiana with it. McConnell with it. And it's Knight picking him up. Now Nesmith. He has 5 for 3. Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by DeBusschere. DeBusschere's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Şengün, no good. Now here's McConnell. Pass to Toppin. And a wide open look for Siakam. The three-pointer, no good. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Now here's Nesmith. SGA defending. Over to the left wing. Nembhard for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Detroit with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Indiana, we've got T.J. McConnell, Jarris Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Huff in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Halliburton after the basket by Detroit. Pass to Huff. Off target from outside. Knight passes to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Making strides on that end of the floor. Şengün showing what he can do as a scorer.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Pass to Mathurin. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Now, here's Şengün. D right on him, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Detroit with the ball. Knight dishes to Carmelo. That one goes in. Anthony's got 10 points in just the second half.
Again, it's Melo. He's lighting up the scoreboard, and this is what Anthony does. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Şengün. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Şengün's got 8 points here in this quarter.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Detroit making a switch here. Bosch is checked in. Now, here is Halliburton. Siakam passes to Nembhard. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. Looking to end his cold spell.
High energy throwdown that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
Anthony on the wing. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Nembhard with it. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Halliburton with the bucket.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Nembhard has it in the corner. And the 3 off target. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Boy, they got a clean look there.
And so here is Indiana. Pass to Toppin. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Nembhard covering. SGA's shot is good.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Halliburton for 3. Detroit with the rebound. Inside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Halliburton. One-on-one here. Yep, it counts. And that's now 7 points for Aaron Nesmith.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And that one falls for Bosch.
You know, Chris Bosh offers a versatility that you got to love. I mean, a terrific big man who can sink it from deep and also does solid work on defense and can post you up as well.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Now Nesmith after the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton outside. Floats one. No good from outside. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. And Bosch can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
And it's the Pacers with the ball after the basket by Detroit. Here's Halliburton. Indiana moving the ball around. Toppin can't get it to go. Here's SGA. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.